And when you're releasing work, you're maintaining the amount of work in the production process, right? I mean, it's not going too high, not going too low.
Now here's you're just what you're saying, Ed, is one of the most challenging aspects that we found in operations like ours, right? When you have pull systems, pure pull systems, it's a little bit easier to control work in progress because you have these signals, right? You're manufacturing to or producing or fulfilling something. You stop it because you don't need to, or you haven't gotten another signal in the value stream. There's points where you just don't you stop, right? You just I'm done. You're full. Okay, I can go do something else. In ours, because it's is push pull, then we're pulling. Once we pull from the front, then we have to have a lot of discipline in our process, because if it's not full, if we don't have fully automated systems in all places, and there's human intervention, so we have to make sure that we maintain FIFO everywhere as much as possible with visual management, with clear signals for everyone, and discipline, maintaining discipline. And then we also have to make sure that our equipment is capable, it's available, and is producing at the rates that we need, because otherwise we create unevenness, right? There's bottlenecks that are created in our process, and then the FIFO goes out the window. It impacts at the end our SLAs. So to us that's the key. Once we launch, we need to be very, very disciplined. The production people have to continuously monitor our production lines and make sure that product is flowing, nothing is stopping, nothing is accumulating. And if it accumulates, quick signals. If it gets to this point, what do we do? What is the quick action? How do we react quickly to that?
Okay, that sounds cool. Yeah, great. So you basically have floating capacity that you can move people around a little bit.
That's one of the keys with made to order. You have to have capacity. You have to have. In other words, you always have a finite capacity. You can't exceed it. We have this facility has an the one that I'm in Dallas has a X capacity, and beyond that,
Yeah, that's it.
do about it, right? I mean, we can run 24/7, but that's it. There's you can add more people, but the machines are what they are. Nothing we can do about it. However, if possible, then it becomes a game of not a game, but it becomes a strategy. How can we offload some of that work that this facility has to other facilities, perhaps? We do have an outsourcing. We can outsource to an overseas facility if there's too much work in our combobulator to kind of level load ourselves, right? And that way, we keep our capacity to where it is at. You want to have, in a made to order, you always want to have that 85%. You want to have that cushion. You want to have that 20 to 15% capacity cushion.